Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mia here if you are new, and if you are not new, welcome back. In today's video, I'm introducing a brand new series on my channel, one that I am super excited to introduce to you guys and explore with you guys, and that series is titled Mia Talks Icons. And this is a series where I explore the people behind the fame through the lens of their impact, their legacy, and their influence. I'm inviting you into the way that I think as we investigate these icons together. And today we're starting with the icon himself, Michael Jackson. So today we're gonna dive into Michael Jackson, and this video is going to be broken up into like 4 different chapters that we're going to discuss and just have a good conversation about. And I'm really excited about this. And if y'all see me like kind of looking down or off to the side, I have my research notes like right in front of me. That way we can kind of keep things organized and steer things right here as I talk. I want to make sure I'm not rambling too much for y'all. But I'm super excited about this, and let's get into it. So the first chapter we are discussing is the artist. What made Michael Jackson stand out artistically? Chapter 1, the artist, why they stood out. A couple of things that I want to touch on as I was researching Michael Jackson and just his career and everything. I did notice that in Michael's artistry, he wanted to be innovative.
Oh yeah, I'm interested in promotion. I want to do things that's never been done before. I want to be able to translate my music to different countries: Africa, Japan, New Zealand, Scotland, all the way to Australia.
He also never limited himself creatively. For example, from the variety of sounds he explored throughout his music, to songs like Rock With You, to songs like Human Nature, to Dirty Diana, all of these songs have their own distinct sound, and they all bring out different emotion in you. And this limitless like creativity that he had, I feel like it also flowed into his music videos. Like, for example, we have music videos like Thriller, to Beat It, to Remember the Time, all distinct styles and different types of videos as far as the concept and the theme, all showing different storylines and telling full stories throughout the videos. And they all exuded like immense creativity, like no limit, like just spewing out, if you will. That is something that I was able to just kind of conclude while I was kind of studying Michael's career. I noticed just how like he just let himself go creatively and just express himself fully and not restricting himself. I also noticed that Michael's fashion, okay? We all know Michael's fashion. We know the glove, we know the army style jackets, we know the sequins, we know the socks. All of that, I feel as though it just showed that Michael understood visual identity, because all of these things create memory for us as the audience and as fans of his music. Like, we know, we see the glove, we see the socks, we see the sequins, it's Michael. And not to mention, the fashion choices just ate down. Okay, my boy Michael ate down with them jackets. Like, the sequence, like with the different colors and the broad shoulders on the army jackets, and then like he would do the little tight leg like pants and the loafers every time though. Like, saying it out loud, you probably be like, loafers with all of that, but once you would see it all put together, like seamless. It just gave superstar. It just gave like, y'all know what I mean. Love the fashion. Also, I would say Michael and his artistry, he mastered stage presence. He mastered the art of how to entertain, how to command a crowd. He knew how to interact with the crowd. So all of those things to me definitely made Michael stand out as an artist. Next chapter of the video we're going to discuss is chapter 2, the individual. Chapter 2, the individual, the person behind the fame. Who was Michael as a person? So as I was watching interviews, I'm watching music videos, and I'm like reading things, I'm just going in, y'all. Whole deep dive. Michael was shy, but he was fearless in his vision and his creativity. Like, two can coexist. Yes, he was shy, you know, off stage, and in interviews he would say that he was a shy person, but when it came to his passion for music and entertainment and performing, I would say he was absolutely fearless. Okay, and I found that I would say contrast, if you will, or complexity, something that we can all relate to. Like, there's times where in one facet we're really outgoing, and in other facets we're really shy, but all can coexist and be true. He was also a perfectionist from what I've seen. That Michael was detail oriented. He appeared to be very intentional about the details in his music, in his music videos, and was intentional about what was being shown and what was being heard by the audience.
Just keep in mind on all these breaks, keep your movements clean. Like, try not to do like this. Bump, bump, bump. If you're gonna go like bump, bump, I mean, just freeze the motions, okay? It's really important. We're gonna work on that. 5? Oh, yeah, all right.
I would say he was disciplined. Michael was very disciplined and hardworking, from what I gathered. And I saw in interviews that I watched, Michael also said that he felt most comfortable like on stage than he did off stage. That could go into, you know, off stage he was probably a lot more shy, and then on stage, as a lot of people have seen when he performs, he doesn't come off as a shy person. Let's get into why people connected to Michael. Chapter 3, the human connection. Why people connected. What I gathered from the kind of songs that Michael created, some of them were very like vulnerable and very heartfelt. For example, Man in the Mirror, Lady in My Life, We Are the World, just to name a few. Y'all know there's plenty. But he sang a lot of songs that were very heartfelt, emotionally pulling, songs that we can connect to and relate to as listeners of his music. And I felt like that just deepened the connection with him as an artist. Michael also appeared to care deeply about his fans, and that also to me just strengthens the connection with him as a fan and as an audience. He always showed a lot of love, always took the time to give hugs and, you know, tell them back in the crowd that he loved them when they screamed that they loved him, and just showed a lot of care and attention to his fans. He also did a lot of charitable work. He would donate to charities. He would donate to children's hospitals in his free time and donate gifts and toys. And he wanted to also bring people together with his music. Like, songs like Black or White, like songs that advocate against like social injustice, things that basically bring unity, like through his music. Ultimately, when it comes to the connection and emotional connection with Michael and his artistry, throughout my research, I would say Michael came across as someone with like a strong humanitarian spirit and seemed like he had genuine like care about people, and you could see that he used his platform to encourage a lot of like just unity and being kind to one another. Next, let's explore the legacy, the influence that still remains. The legacy, the influence that remains. Michael Jackson inspired many of today's music artists in how they perform, sing, and sound in their music. To name a few just accolades when it comes to Michael, because the list is long, but we're just gonna name a couple. Michael won 8 Grammys in one night at the 1984 Grammy Awards, mainly for his success of Thriller. Michael's music video for Billie Jean was the first music video by a Black artist to be played heavily in rotation on MTV. His influence just keeps going throughout generations, continue to influence and impact. When I think about Michael's legacy personally, and after just researching and spending a lot of time just thinking about Michael and his career, for me, I don't instantly think like all of his accolades and all the records that he sold. I think about all the things about him that produce the accolades. To me, the accolades are evidence of just things about Michael, you know, that produce these achievements and these awards and throughout his career and his life. In my opinion, Michael's legacy is defined by a combination of everything, of qualities and things that shaped his career. He was a trendsetter, he was a risk taker, he was a visionary, he was someone who just appeared to genuinely be in love with his craft and the people who embrace his artistry. And I would say all of these things to me translate to what makes Michael Jackson an icon. Throughout like my investigation of all of this for this video, I couldn't pinpoint one thing. It wasn't just, oh, Michael Jackson's talented, oh, he's a good dancer. And I would love to hear you guys' opinion in the comments. I would love to just have a conversation with y'all about this. This series is for you guys to just come along with me and my thought process when it comes to all of these people that, you know, culturally we consider icons, and just look at the person behind all of that. And let me know if y'all agree with me, if there was anything that you guys specifically liked in the video that I talked about. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.